slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Well, I know I've been avoiding this for the longest time, and I don't know if you guys seen on my last videos that I was riding my my Hawk. All of a sudden I took off pretty fast, and I heard something like a timing chain, like the timing chain broke or something. You know, it was just like you heard something with like, and boom, the engine shut off, and that was the end of it. And I haven't had time to mess with this bike since then because I've been busy. I have freaking ended up moving in October, and by the time you move, you put everything together and whatever, you know what I mean. It just takes too much time. And I finally today we're gonna start removing part of this bike, which is gonna start removing the fenders, the side covers, I said, and the seat, and I believe I'm gonna have to remove the tank so I can get to the head. So that will be my project to do, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. So as you know, if you got the Hawk, the side plastic hole right here, just remove that, and let's go and see how this goes. Like I said, if you have a cordless wrench like this one, man, I tell you, I got this through a review that I made, and I love this tool. If you're always working on stuff, you're gonna need one of these. And I made a video about this product when I got it, and it's been very, very, very good to me. Never have any problems. The reason why I'm using this, because I know usually this comes with a Phillips screw, a small one, and that's where a lot of people lose their side covers. I don't. I use bolts like this. All right, let's go ahead and remove that, and continue with the rest. Actually, it is pretty quick when you start taking things apart on this Hawk, so just finding the time to do. So so far I removed the two sides covers. Anyway, to remove the seat, let's see if you can see it. It's a screw right there. You take that off on both sides, and you remove that seat. A lot of people, I know a lot of people will say, why the hell you keep messing with this Chinese bike? I don't know, man. I like this Hawk. I really miss riding around on the Hawk. I really do miss riding this bike. I just like the simplicity of the bike. It's nothing fancy, and this is a good way to learn how to fix things in motorcycles, like I told in the previous early videos in my time when I had this Hawk. Anyhow, one thing good that you need when you work on something like this, and you work on anything, I always have one of these magnetic trays that I can throw all my screws in here, so that way you don't end up losing screws, guys. You know, just keep that in mind. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the seat, and let's see what else I gotta do, and I will throw it in the video so you guys can see. I know there's a lot of videos out there of how to do all this stuff, but I'm making my own. Not only for you, it's also for me, and to share the experience I have with this bike. I like to make videos when I'm working on stuff, so then later on, if I need to look back on how this was, I always get to see, and that way you keep yourself a real record of things. I like to show people, how to work on motorcycles, because since I was a kid, I've done a lot of fixing on bikes and cars and everything. You know, I'm the type of guy that I would rather have something old than something new. You're never gonna learn nothing with a new car besides making the payment and staying broke. A used car is paid for. I know sometimes it breaks down and it takes quite a bit to repair, but you will learn how to repair it, and you take that challenge in life. And to me, that means more about a man than a man that just bought himself a freaking Hyundai. I do not see myself driving around in a Hyundai. I'm sorry. You know, I'm not trying to criticize nobody, but it's not my style. It's not, I don't feel like a true man driving a fucking Hyundai. That's my opinion. But anyway, let's go and continue. Alright, so now that I removed the seat, look like I'm missing a bolt right there from the seat, but it's pretty damn tight. Now I gotta do is remove this bolt right here. Gas line, it looked like it's right here on the side. Got the filter. I might gonna replace that filter since I already got this all apart. So I'm gonna take the heads off and see what I need to replace. Definitely replace the filter when I put this all back together, because this been sitting since before October. I think it's when my bike broke down, around September. So probably be a good idea. I didn't just go ahead and just throw away that gas. It probably not bad, but you know, you might as well be safe than sorry. So let's go. All right, to remove these gas lines, and this is the reason why I make videos. Right here's a clip. If you see that right there, you probably go like me if trying to figure out how to do it. Here, all you gotta do is press them. Press and relieve. That's how you take it off. So, in case you don't know, or hell no, you know. Alright, let's continue taking this tank off. Alright, so now to remove the tank, you definitely got to take this two sides plastics on each side of the tank. So you do have to remove that, okay? Alright, so now this is the critical parts. So in order to disconnect the wiring that goes to your fuel pump, it's right here, right below it. Also, you got to disconnect that. You see like that. And disconnect this gas line that goes to your fuel pump as well. Now I can say that I can be able to remove this tank. So here I go, I'm taking the tank off. Here comes something else that needs to be taken care of and removed before you take that off. Alright, so you're gonna have to remove this line right here, and it's like for the fumes for the gas tank, and also this wire that I just removed in order to remove the tank. Okay, so let's go ahead and place the tank here on the side. Now I can have a better view of what's going on. I need to remove this right here as well. It doesn't look like difficult, or it's anything difficult, but like I say, you do need the time. What I do is to make sure that when you're doing anything like that, go ahead and start separating all your fenders and side covers to the side, and you start staging your stuff where you're not gonna forget. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and remove this right here so I can have a better view. I got some wires here from when I installed the damn freaking lights and things like that around the bike, so this will be good when I put it back. I could probably do a better job and put this where it's supposed to be at. It's a good learning experience when you work on your anything, in your car, your bike, anything, you know what I'm saying? Through the years, I always made videos, and I always put bag all my electrical stuff. I put it like in a Ziploc bag, and I just go ahead and tape it to the frame and all that. You can see that all that I have done to this bike have been working with no problem. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you could use some electrical grease. Well, to me, this keeps my wire connectors dry. And I haven't, you know, for the longest time I had this bike. This is 2020, so now we're 2025 today. So it's 5 years old. Even so, she did die in very low mileage. But I beat the living crap out of this bike. So, you know, and I did the oil change and it and whatever, but I did kind of slag on adjusting my valves. And that's something that we might need to talk about. You know, when you adjusting your valves, it's something that you got to do. You got to maintain it, and could be the reason why this engine took a crap, because I was too busy just riding, not really giving a damn about it. But anyway, let's go ahead and remove that piece of plastic. Let's go ahead and move the cover on the top of the heads, and let's start from there. Now that I got that piece of plastic on the other side, see, now you got a straight shot to look at the engine and whatnot. Let's go ahead and remove the headers on this right here, and well, the head cover, so we can look at the valves and see what shape they are. All right, and we're gonna remove the cover. The best thing to do is unplug your spark plug, and what I like to do is throw those screws that belong to that cover right on it and put it on the side, so that way you don't get things confused. Now we look in here, and hell, let me go around the other side. All right, so I'm looking at this right here, and as I'm cranking right here on the kickstand, I see everything is moving like it's supposed to. There's a lot of play on that one, and then this one is pretty damn tight. So let's go ahead and remove this valve and see what we got. Looks to me that I'm gonna have to remove my throttle body out as well, and I'm not going to be honest with you, I'm not excited about that at all. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I was able to take some of the screws on top, and I've run into a problem with this one on this side, and I couldn't get it off. What I always done in my years of living and fixing and working on cars, I always take a wrench, put it right like so, and use this as a torque wrench like that, and give it. There you go. Of course I loosen it up before I show you, but that's how I do it. Use something like so and extended it so that way you got more torque to it. All right, let's continue and take the heads off. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and remove these valves heads right here. Oh, take this rod off, take this rod off, remove it just like so. So far I don't see no damage to any of this here on top. Everything seems to be intact, so that could be a good thing. All right, so what I like to do, again, because this is very important, is that you keep everything what it's supposed to be. It's when you took this bolts from here, there's something right here in the middle of it. This right here, that was right inside here. Like so. You want to keep all that together. Don't start taking stuff apart and throwing it all over the place and then forget how everything goes back. Because I'm telling you, because me myself, I have a lot of memory problems. You know, I'm almost 50, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't no young punk, so, you know, make sure you keep all your stuff like that. So when you're gonna put your shit back, you know how to put the stuff and how it goes. You know what I mean? Because if you don't, you're going to pay the price. Alright, so I got a little bit ahead because this takes a lot of time. And a lot of these videos don't even get appreciated. Anyway, so I took out the bolts here for the muffler exhaust system and loosen it up from here as well. Now this is the DLX. Okay, so the DLX is a little different. Shit, look what I just got out of the muffler. Look what I just got out of the muffler. And this just came out, puked from inside the muffler. So that tells me right there that the piston is just shoot up to fucking shit. So, yeah, no bueno, compadre. So let me show you. Let me show you here on this side here. You're gonna have to take this sensor out of the engine as well. You're gonna have to take this bolt that comes right here. Now the only thing I gotta do right now is remove the head. This what they just came out of the muffler, and if I don't know any better, that is a piece of the piston right here. So let's go ahead and continue. I already see the signs, so this could be an easy fix. This could be a bad mixture and an explosion happening in my freaking heads. Also, the throttle body is disconnected as well, and I just put it right here to the side. All right, so what I'm gonna do after that, I'm gonna remove this bolt, that one, this one, and the one over here. I'm gonna take that off. Okay. All right, guys, so this is so you guys can take a little peek, so you can see what it looks like when everything is already off and loose. So far, let me see what else I need to take off. Like I said, this is my first time doing this, so I'm not saying that I'm a master mechanic of the Hawk DLX, because I'm not. I am learning this bike just like I want you to learn your bike, and we're learning together. Okay, so I'm not saying that I'm the mechanic of the Hawk. So those are gonna start asking me 20 million questions, I'm gonna let you know that I'm just a beginner mechanic on the Hawk myself. I have worked on bikes, but I never had put the heads on a bike before. I just fix carburetors and stuff like that, minor stuff. This is a little serious, but to me, I love it because this is something that I'm gonna learn. So let's continue. All right, I just removed this bolt right here, this long ass bolt. The reason why I like doing my own videos is because I like to go step by step. A lot of people, when they do these videos, they skip a lot of stuff that I just like, oh shit, what happened? And then you gotta continue going back and forth. I just want to go step by step, screw by screw. If you appreciate it, good. If you don't. You know, at least for me, if I need to look back and to put it back together, I will help. So it looks to me like this right here is pretty damn loose. Now I gotta see what else is holding it. So let me find out. All right, this give you a heads up, you're gonna have to remove this right here, and that's what holds the engine right here. It goes right just like so, because in order to pull this off, that was in the way. So for you not to kill yourself, make sure you go ahead and remove that as well. All right, this is the moment of truth. This is the moment that everybody was waiting for, because I needed to know what the heck is going on, what happened to this bike. All right, guys, here we go. Just like that, I removed the heads, and look what we got. Well, actually, let me go get him some light here. Let me get some light here, because you guys gonna really appreciate this. Look at that. Look at that, guys. This is what I got going on here. This is what happened to my bike. I'm sure this is not good, because I'm sure all those pieces of metal probably went down in the engine. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to remove that. So I'm just wondering now, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, but let me see if I can put this light right here. I really banged myself a couple times, so you see it's going up and down freely though. That's a good thing. So yeah, wow. So let's look in the bottom of the heads. This is what we got. I don't know what the hell happened, but whatever happened, it did happen, and it's over. Nothing I can do about it. I see something here that is catching my attention, is that on this side, I see. Something went wrong. That's what I got to say. To God that I was able to freaking get her started. And this bike will definitely never is gonna get start. Is gonna be able to start. So this is what it showed to me. There's my problemo here. It's not over yet. I need to remove this piston. And there's a lot of metal here. So this is not good. Not good at all. So for everybody that wanted to see, there you go. I don't know really what happened here. Maybe you guys can tell me, you know. I know I put some fuel treatment, like I got me some fuel injector cleaner and all that stuff, and I don't know, man, what that will cause this right here to happen. That'll be a really good question. So I would say I was to rebuild the top end and move on with life, right? But let's see if anything of that pieces of piston, which you already saw that some of it came out right from the exhaust. If I don't have that inside the engine, because that could be a problem as well. But you never know. I'm just being negative right now at the moment. So let's go ahead and remove this right here and see what we got. All right, guys. Here we go. Removing the heads. And if you look at this and turn it around, you can see that right there. It's been cracked as well. I really, be honest with you, I can't really tell you what really happened here. Besides, I'm just getting a feeling that maybe something got through the filter and created this freaking mess. I do not know. I really do not know. So now what we need to do is remove this piston right here. And I was said that since I can't really see much through there, let me go get a light in here. The best thing we can do here is to remove the, there's a piece right there on metal. If you look right there in the corner, if you see right there in the corner. So we were trying to get that off. And here's the little piece that I just fished out from the side of the, inside the engine. Look, there's a little piece of aluminum from the piston. So there's some pieces, but not saying that. You can see that shit eat up the shit. Not saying in that piston, more of those parts, all those pieces of piston went inside the engine. I would say we drain the oil and just flush it out. That's all you can do. Let me see if I can remove this piston. If this is the case, guys, this is gonna be really cheap replacement and a cheap fucking fix, because the heads for this bike is about 170 bucks if I'm not mistaken. So it's not a lot of money. So, you know, thank God it's a fucking goddamn Chinese bike. But, you know, again, things like that shouldn't ever happen. And not especially in a bike with this low mileage. And a lot of this stuff, it's a bad mixture of fucking gas and spark. You're probably running too rich. I've done a lot of things to this bike that I don't know if I improved it or I made it fucking worse because of the AirPod that I install and all that stuff. That kind of messed with the future mixer of the bike. But I would say this happened. It's a learning process in life that you learn as you go. And something like this, man, look at it, guys. Would this really get you to the point that you're like, oh my God, I don't think I can do this? It's not that bad. It's not that bad, guys. It's not that bad at all. Once you take it apart, you'll be like, oh, okay. And like I said, I'm making this video not just to show you, but to keep it as record for myself. I will order a new heads, replace it, put a new piston, put a new spark plug, put everything back together, get new seals on it, and move on with my life. All right, guys, let me see if I can take that last piece of the piston off. All right, so what I can see was holding the piston right there is this little rings right here. And they are a real pain in the ass to take off. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's terrible. I used something like this. Probably could have used a flathead instead, because this is what happened to the results of my craziness. When I went like that, I poked myself with it and I stabbed myself really good. But that's okay. Pain is love. And for some reason, I always hurt myself and fuck myself up really good. But, you know, that's life. Anyway, let me just see if I can take that off now. Alright, so what I did, I took a flathead screwdriver and I kind of pushed it, and I was able to take the piston off just like that. If I can do it, you can do it. Don't be afraid to do this work on your bike, because this is something you will learn and it will make you feel good about it. So there you go, guys. This is how you remove the heads and remove the piston out of your Hawk 250 DLX. Yeah, we're gonna order this fucking parts and get this piece of shit back on, and then let's see what happens. But that's the end of this project right here. I'm gonna put the video on the YouTube, and for you guys can see what could happen to your Hawk DLX. And it's a shame, but it is what it is. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please don't forget to like and comment. Have a good one.